Section 2 of Poetry of St. John of the Cross. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Section 2 Song of the Soul and its Bridegroom. O my love, where art thou hiding? Why hast thou forsaken me? Thou hast left me to my sorrow, to bewail my loss of thee. Thou hast wounded me, and swiftly as the hart hast fled away, I pursued thee, crying loudly, thou wert gone, and wouldst not stay. O ye shepherds, I entreat you, as you wend your watchful way, to the hill, amid the sheepcots, every night and every day, tell my love, if you shall see him, of the state in which I lie, of my longing, and in longing, that I languish, pine, and die. In my quest of him no mountains, nor wide plains shall me delay. I will never stoop to gather even a flower on the way. I will cross the frontiers boldly, nor shall giants hold me back, and if savage beasts surround me, I shall dread not their attack. O ye trees of trackless forest, and ye thickets of the land, shade and shelter for the weary, planted by His loving hand. O ye meadows fresh and verdant, pictures of the land above, decked with flowers bright and fragrant, tell me, have you seen my love? The creatures answer, we have seen him, we have seen him. Oh, the beauty of his face, moving through the groves and pouring down the treasures of his grace. Hastening on, he looked upon them, oh, that look, how full of love! And the groves became more lovely, with a beauty from above. The Bride. I am wounded, who can heal me? Sorrow laden, lone and sad, longing for thy wonted presence, that alone can make me glad. Come thyself, and do not tarry, send no messengers to me, they are powerless to tell me aught that I would know of thee. All who serve thee, men and angels, each in his determined place, speak to me with voice unceasing of thy comeliness and grace. They but make my wound still greater, there is that beyond my reach, and leaves me sad, what I know not, for they stammer in their speech. O my life, how thou persistest in continuing the strife, for by living on thou livest, where is not thy real life. All thou knowest of thy lover are as arrows in thy heart, sent to slay thee. Then how is it thou abidest as thou art? My beloved, thou hast planted in my heart the darts of love. Why dost thou refuse to heal it with the unction from above? Now that thou hast robbed me of it, I in desolation left, why hast thou not taken it with thee, and thus perfected the theft? Tribulations overwhelm me, by anxieties oppressed. Thou alone canst free me from them, therefore give me peace and rest. Let mine eyes then look upon thee, for it is by thee they see. They are thine, and thou hast made them. I will keep them all for thee. O that thou the clouds wouldst scatter, that between us darkly lie. Show thy face, and in the beauty of the vision let me die. For the beatific vision that makes glad the saints above is the only perfect healing of the malady of love. Crystal spring of limpid waters, unexhausted in its flow, O that on thy silvered surface, as a mirror, thou wouldst show unto me those eyes so lovely, and which I so long to see, for their image is already outlined on my heart from thee. My beloved, look not at me with those eyes so full of love. I am flying, overpowered. The Bridegroom. O return to me, my dove. On the hill the hart is looming, and the arrow to it clings, in the air refreshed that stirreth by the motion of thy wings. The Bride. My beloved is the mountains, they reveal him unto me, and the lonely wooded valleys with the islands of the sea, strange and lovely, and the murmur of the waters as they flow, and the sweet entrancing whisper of the winds that softly blow. My beloved is the silent, tranquil night before the morn, ere the ruddy dawn approaches and another day is born. He is music that is soundless, in the wilderness a voice, and the supper that refresheth, making hearts that love rejoice. Who will catch for us the foxes, that so cunningly repair to the vineyard thou hast planted, now so fruitful and so fair? While we move among the flowers, and our hands with roses fill, for the making of a garland, let none appear on the hill. Chilling north wind, from thy caverns send no more the blasts that kill. Come thou south wind, love enkindling, and the air with odours fill. There among the fragrant flowers my beloved will abide, and will feed among the lilies in the garden of his bride. Now the rose trees and the flowers bloom and blossom in their beds, and around the fragrant amber its delicious perfume sheds. Nymphs of Judah, come not nigh us, in the suburbs still remain, that ye may not touch the threshold of our house, your feet restrain. Hide thyself then, my beloved, and let none thy presence trace. Keep for me alone the secret, to the mountains turn thy face. But with loving eyes regarding, look on those who wait on me, on my way among the islands of a strange and stormy sea. The Bridegroom. Cruel lions of the forest, crouching in their secret lair, fawns and does so wild and restless, and all the birds of the air, nightly terrors that alarm us, gloomy valleys, lowly plain, burning heat and lofty mountains, howling winds and driving rain. By the music of the viols, by the siren's soothing strain, I adjure you and command you from your fury to refrain. Cease your clamours, come not nigh us, at a distance still abide, and occasion no disturbance of the slumbers of the bride. Now the garden sheds its perfume, for the winter's cold is past, and the bride in all her beauty has come into it at last. There content among the lilies, in the everlasting arms, she is tranquilly reposing, henceforth free from all alarms. When I saw thee wan and weary, underneath the apple tree, I held out my hand in pity, and betrothed me unto thee. When thy mother deluded fell, in the snare the traitor laid, there the price of thy redemption in my bitter death was paid. The Bride. Dens of lions are the fences that protect the bridal bed, hung with purple, fragrant flowers all around their perfume shed. It was wrought in peace and quiet, who will touch it? None so bold, for its manifold adornments are 1,000 shields of gold. They are running in thy footsteps, on the road which thou didst tread, in the odour of the ointment that was poured upon thy head. The burning fire now has touched them, and the inner furnace glows, and the strengthening wine is tasted, while the heavenly balsam flows. My beloved gently led me by the hand, O love divine, placed me in the inner cellar, where I drank the wondrous wine. Coming forth I wandered lonely o'er the plain, and knew no more, having lost the flock I followed in the days that went before. He embraced me there and taught me, sitting humbly at his feet, wondrous secrets of his wisdom, and the learning is so sweet. There I also made a promise, I would be his faithful bride, true and constant, by that promise I will steadfastly abide. My beloved is my bridegroom, and my Lord, oh what a joy! I will henceforth all the powers of my soul for him employ. And the flock that once I tended, now I tend not as before, for my only occupation is to love him more and more. I have gone away for ever from the haunts of idle men, and a sharer in their follies I will never be again. They may say, and say it loudly, I am lost, but I am not. I was found by my beloved. Oh, how blessed is my lot. We will go in early morning, while the dew is on the ground, to the garden where the flowers in their beauty may be found, and will make a garland of them in which emeralds shall shine, knit and bound and held together by a single hair of mine. By that single hair that fluttered on my neck and seen by thee, thou didst look again upon it, and wert by it drawn to me. Thou wert made a willing captive, weak and slender though it be, and I dared to look upon thee, and in looking wounded thee. While on me thine eyes were resting, full of sweet and gracious love, they impressed on me their beauty, heavenly beauty from above. Then thy love flowed in upon me, and mine eyes obtained the grace that they saw in thee to worship. Oh, the beauty of thy face! I was once unclean and swarthy, in a miserable plight, yet I pray thee not to spurn me, or to cast me from thy sight. Of my former degradation there remaineth not a trace, for thine eyes have rested on me, shedding comeliness and grace. The Bridegroom. The little dove, white and stainless, wings her way, returning now to the ark of safety, bearing in her mouth the olive bough. Now her melancholy cooings will the turtle dove abate, on the verdant banks rejoicing in the presence of her mate. Now the little dove was living in her solitude at rest, for in solitude contented she had built herself her nest. The beloved had been leading into solitude the dove, and in solitude was wounded with the arrows of her love. The Bride. In our common love rejoicing, my beloved, let us go to the summit of the mountain whence the limpid waters flow, to the hill of contemplation, there each other to behold. In thy beauty let us enter into mysteries untold. We will go at once together, my beloved and his bride, to the dark and secret caverns of the rock, and there to hide. Into those mysterious caverns where no earthly light can shine, we will enter, there in secret we will taste the heavenly wine. For within those secret caverns thou thyself wilt show to me that which I am always longing in my inmost heart to see. In the innermost recesses of the caverns thou wilt give what the other day thou gavest, O my life, in thee I live. I shall breathe the air that quickeneth, and the nightingale shall sing. In my raptured ear the music of her voice shall sweetly ring. Pleasant grove in all its beauty, with the marvels it contains, in the night, with the fire burning that consumes and never pains. I went in with my beloved, seen by no created eye, nor with all his strength and cunning durst Aminadabad come nigh. Then the siege was intermitted, then abandoned by the foe, and the cavalry dismounted when it saw the waters flow. End of section 2.